A very good evening. This is Eswatini TV News at 8. I am Notile Sitwele. Alongside Zamanzi Manze, first up, let's have a look at our headlining stories. The Prime Minister Cleopas Dlamini says Eswatini played a vital role in the liberation of South Africa. The Deputy Prime Minister Themba Masuku pleads with communities to ensure that children living with albinism are afforded equal opportunities to education. The Minister of Commerce, Mancoba Khumalo, has officially opened the Eswatini Sugar Association's bagging facility. Glad for you to join us. The Prime Minister Cleopas Dlamini says the Kingdom of Eswatini, especially the Kwamakoko in Manzini, played a vital role in the liberation of South Africa. The Prime Minister has been speaking during the annual meeting of the number 43 Chiloni Park Kwamakoko celebrations held at the Royal Villa.
Number 43 Chiloni Park Kwamakoko is a modest house in the suburb of Manzini, Eswatini. Was for many years a vital base of operations for the African National Congress, ANC, and was also declared a historical site. The Kingdom of Eswatini, together with the Republic of South Africa and the Masilela family, host annual event in respect of the shared history. On Friday, the Honorable Prime Minister Cleopas Dlamini joined a breakfast meeting about the key issues facing Eswatini, South Africa and the African region. Speaking during the event, the Prime Minister said the Kingdom of Eswatini, especially Kwamakoko, played an important role in the liberation of South Africa.
Eswatini had a very subtle but effective contribution to the South African cause. So when people tell you that they say things about Eswatini, especially the younger people, it's because they don't know. And I wish they could be told that he's able to be where he is, to say what he says because of the contribution of Eswatini. And I really think that a lot has been done by the Kwamakoko to make it, to resuscitate the culture so that people don't forget where the ANC comes from.
Patron of the Kwamakoko event, Dr. Absalom Themba Dlamini, touched on the importance of Kwamakoko.
Lagangwanege played a very big role ngaloku ngoba bebenza khona la ekhaya. They got a lot of support. Lo magogo ke noma ke magogoism sengiyo ke leyabastembu sokuthi nakubo kwendeka, and the history behind that is important for Emaswati, now South Africans.
Chairperson of the number 43 Chiloni Park Kwamakoko, Elias Masilela, said the meeting also looked on entrepreneurship amongst the youth.
Lo msebenzi wamagogo wenda tinto letiningi. Kepha this specific morning sitele to discuss tinto te economy, tinto te ma business. Kakhulu logo ku directwe at youth. Kuthi silungisele kuthi bende njani kuthi baze babe ready for the world of work, M17 and the world of business.
The celebrations are expected to continue on Saturday with a walk in Iran to honor the Kwamakoko historical site. Reporting for Eswatini TV News, I am Samgel Siwekoza at Eswatini.
The Deputy Prime Minister Themba Masuku has implored communities to ensure that children with albinism get the equal chance to education as they are the future generation of Eswatini. The Deputy Prime Minister has been speaking during the 3rd regional celebrations of the International Albinism Awareness Day held at Mkiweni in Nkundla.
On the 10th of June, the Kingdom of Eswatini, through the Deputy Prime Minister's office, started the country's regional celebrations of the International Albinism Awareness Day to celebrate the human rights of persons with albinism across the country. On Friday, the Deputy Prime Minister's office attended the 3rd celebration of Albinism Awareness Day at the Mkiweni Nkundla in the Manzini region. Speaking during the celebration, the Deputy Prime Minister Themba Masuku said, "It is so worrisome to note that a limited number of children with albinism attend school in Eswatini."
ngoba kungenteka ukuthi nakuthiwa bafika la etinkulungwaneni letisikhombisa 7,000 asibaboni ngani la kufanele sibabone khona. Ngumbuto lo lofuna sithi bute thine sonke boba betikhulu bantu abankosi lababuka imango nabo bonke labasemangweni batibute ukuthi nasimbona asibikeni ukuthi ukhona lapha abamnikise esikolweni ngoba sekwaba khona i-free primary education shothi imfundo ye-primary lokungenani abayithole njengalokhu itholwa ngibo bonke.
Mkiweni Member of Parliament Michael Masuku appreciated the Deputy Prime Minister's office for educating the Mkiweni residents on the rights of persons with albinism.
Siyabonga isifundeni sakaManzini ukuthi noma lo suku lokungasifanele njengoba belufanele lokugujwa kahoho kepha umhlonishwa DPM etela siphinde sibonge lesibase Mkiweni ukuthi esifundeni sakaManzini sonke kubonakala ukuthi ingoma yaseMkiweni ingaba kahle ukuthi lo suku lutogujwa lapha nathi siyabonga lesibase Mkiweni.
Founder of the Stuki Motsa Foundation, Stuki Motsa says Eswatini still needs to be educated on the issues affecting persons with albinism in the country.
Sititfolile ke leto tigiyogiyo leto ukuthi kukhona nje bekahlushwa ngenhlanhla lembi ubese siyashiya emhlabeni because of skin cancer. Uma atalwa umuntu lonelibala, uma abenenhlanhla wangashoni atalwa noma wangabulawa ngunina asesemncane utawuthi ke akhule ma akhula ukhula kabuhlungu ngoba ugucuka abe inyamatana.
The Kingdom of Eswatini has over 7,000 persons with albinism, whereas the day this year is themed United in Making Our Voices Heard, and celebrations are expected to proceed at the Shiselweni region. Reporting for Eswatini TV News, I am Samgel Suekoza at Mkiweni.
The Minister of Commerce, Mangoba Khumalo, says he is pleased with the growth of the Ubombo sugar as its growth. He was speaking during the official opening of the bagging facility warehouse of the Eswatini Sugar Association at Big Bend, where he was represented by the Minister of Labour, Philip Telezi.
It is one of the core mandates of the Ubombo Sugar Company to diversify on new markets and grow while adhering to standards. The Minister of Commerce, Mangoba Khumalo, who was represented by the Minister of Labour, Philip Telezi, officially opened the bagging facility for the Eswatini Sugar Association in Big Bend. The event began with the process of the construction of the bagging facility and safety measures which were followed, then proceeded to the official opening of the facility. The minister then was taken inside through a tour where he was explained to the process of loading and packing of sugar. The facility cost about 109 million malangeni. The minister passed his appreciation for the expansion of the facility, which will increase production.
Which, as you all know, is not only integral to the economy through contributing close to 10% of the country's GDP, but it's also the largest private sector employer in the kingdom. As government will take a strong pride in the Eswatini sugar industry, especially as it continues to play an important multifaceted role in the development of the Eswatini economy.
The Eswatini Sugar Association CEO, Dr. Philip Nisi, says they are looking at growing markets to East Africa. Currently, they are selling to the region and a smaller amount to the USA.
There are numerous growing opportunities in the wider Africa region, especially East Africa. And this market requires the sugar to be delivered bagged in 50 kg bags. With this growing demand from the region, ESA was constrained in her ability to service these markets given the limited bagging capacity. We then found ourselves having to sell the sugar at less remunerative markets due to this limitation. It was in recognition of the opportunities in these regions that necessitated this strategic investment and strategic intent.
The acting managing director of Ubombo Sugar, Leonard Nzimande, says they practiced all safety precautions during the construction of the warehouse and there were no accidents reported.
The warehouse is located inside the factory premises which brought about numerous challenges, considering that the construction was happening during the crushing season.
The new storage facility now takes about 20,000 bags of sugar and 42 trucks per day load sugar. For Eswatini TV News, I'm Kian Msibi, Big Bend.
The Ministry of Agriculture, in collaboration with Eswatini and other partners, celebrated the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification Day and the World Environment Day. The event took place at Ndinda Primary School, where the planting of trees also took place with the aim of preventing and restoring land degradation.
The Minister of Agriculture, Jabulani Mabuza, says the environment is important and the planting of trees will play a significant role in lives of eMaswati.
Maswati sibitelwe ukuhlonipha lo mhlabathi, sibitelwe ukuyihlonipha lemvelo. Ngiyanicela ngebele baNkulunkulu siuhloniphe. Nasingawuhloniphi indlala itawungena. Nasingawuhloniphi konke lokulesikubonako lokubi kutawukwendeka because asisahloniphi kanzi uNkulunkulu uthi asikuhloniphe ngoba nempilo yethu idepende kuko.
The Minister of Tourism, Moses Vilagati, explained how damaged the soil is as well as the environment of Ndinda because of the climate change that is negatively impacting the environment.
Hlanyela sihlahla wonke imvelo ngoba sekubonakele ukuthi leti hlahla tiyaphela kwaphela leti hlahla ngiko lobese kubangela kokuthi kube nalokugeduka lokunyenti.
The representative from the Food and Agricultural Organization says, as an organization, they look at ways in which they can protect and prevent land degradation.
Sine kesibeka FAO sisebenza kakhulu naletiko letekulima ekutheni kufundziseke balimi ukuthi asekuyekela ukuhlukumeza umhlabathi ngokuthi singawusebenta kanjani lo mhlabathi ukuthi uhlale unayo lengubo yawo lokunyekela abanengi balimi bebayati ukuthi kukhona lo lokuthiwa uCA conservation agriculture. Lokusho ukuthi indlela lenye lesisebenzisa ngoba uma letinto tishintsha kangaka ukuthi ke sesenta njani ukuthi konke kuhlale kukahle nathi sibhize umhlaba siyawuhlukumeta sesifundzisa ke indlela letinsha ukuthi nangabe kushintsha indlela yelitulu nathi lokulima kwethu akusale kushintsha.
Chief of Kandinda, Chief Lukwabiti II, expressed his gratitude and pleaded with all communities that fall under Ndondozi constituency to join hands in the fight against land degradation.
Yabonga kakhulu lenza bayikugedwa komhlaba ivele isikhungethe kakhulu nathi sibakandinda. Lokho kwendeka ukuthi bese siyavaleka lesisele. Kufana nokureclaimer. Makubuyiseleka ngalendlela kubuyiseleka ngayo. Siyakubonga lokho ngoba kusho ukuthi uyareclaimeka lo mhlaba uphinze utaphinde usebenze futhi noma bosonke kusasebenza.
This year's theme for the World Environment Day is Only One Earth, that encourages and promotes every human being to take care of the earth. Reporting for Eswatini TV is Nonjabulo Makakola with Sanziso Mlambo alongside Muzim Konza Ndinda.
The Minister of Public Works and Transport, Chief Ndlahlaza Ndwandwe, says the new MR3 Moneni Mbadlane Freeway is an important structure in the productivity of various sectors of the country's economy. The minister has been speaking during the launch of the Mafuteni Road Safety Awareness Campaign, where he was represented by roads engineer Sandile Gunene.
On Friday, the Royal Eswatini Police Service, in partnership with the Ministry of Public Works and Transport, together with the Inyati Construction, held a road safety awareness campaign at the MR3 Moneni Mbadlane Freeway. Speaking during the ceremony, the Minister of Public Works and Transport, Chief Ndlahlaza Ndwandwe, who was represented by roads engineer Sandile Gunene, said of its design and signage, the road has been labeled a blue highway and it will contribute in the productivity of various sectors in the country's economy.
Infrastructure development that provide a good platform for increasing productivity in various sectors of the economy. And also it improves the social life of the citizens of the country. The MR3 Moneni Mbadlane Freeway is a first of its kind in the country. It is a blue highway. This road shall now make it possible to reach one's destination in a shorter time than during the era of the old road. The underlying factor, however, is to ensure safety as we use the high-class road.
The National Commissioner of Police, William Dlamini, who was represented by Senior Superintendent Rafael Masego, said the Monini-Mbadlane Freeway has contributed immensely in reducing road accidents in the country.
Umgwaqo ulusito nembala ngoba letingoti esikhundleni sitiyembili tiya ngekwehla usiteke asikwende lokwekuthi nembala tehle kakhulu ngekubambisana naso sive lesakhelene lo mgwaqo. Ushito nje kwekuthi eminyakeni lesisuka kuwo tingoti lebetibonakele kulomgwaqo lo tibe 12 lokusho ukuthi tibe ngu-12 kuleti ngoti leting-12 yinye lendlule nemphefumulo utheke nacathanisa lo mnyaka lokuphelile kulo 12 abuka lo mnyaka lesikuwo wabona ukuthi nembala tehlile ngoba kulo mnyaka lesikiwo nje tisihlanu nje kuphela tithi kanza tibe sihlanu kube ngile.
Construction project manager John Greenway says the new road will now cut down on travel time.
We'd like to extend our sincere appreciation to His Majesty's government for a quicker, safer and more convenient controlled access highway. This highway will make a great difference to people's lives and will also drastically cut down on travel time.
The Minister of Public Works and Transport also encouraged Eswatini to take the responsibility of safeguarding the road infrastructure and ensure that it remains in a good condition. Reporting for Eswatini TV News, I am Samkel Suekoza with visual source from the Royal Eswatini Police Service.
Amical Director Sibongile Ndlela Zmelane says it is their wish to see the youth being financially independent and starting their own businesses and fighting unemployment. She was speaking at Simunye area when handing over certificates to the youth who were being trained on entrepreneurship.
Amical trained the youth from different places under the Lubombo region under its program of business entrepreneurship, where they motivated the youth to be financially independent and start businesses and make a living. The youth who participated were given certificates for successfully completing the course. This includes the in-school youth and out-of-school youth. The director of Amical, Sibongile Ndlela Zmelane, says the youth showed interest in learning more about businesses and entrepreneurship.
So we are saying starting an income-generating project will enable you to have choice in your sexual reproductive health rights. You will say no, without condom, no. Now I'm not ready for sex. Now, because you have got all the resources you need. You've got all your basic needs.
Interviewed, the young people say previously life was difficult, but now they have business ideas and can have access to the Regional Development Fund.
Entrepreneurship ne-financial literacy ukuthi sikwazi ukuthatha imali ngicala amabhizinisi. Sengiyathi ngekuthi i-profit nawo business uyithola njani senginelwadi ngebhizinisi since ngiqale ukufunda from Monday kuze kube Friday.
Besicabanga ukuvula emabhizinisi noma kwena emabhizinisi emimangweni lesisuka kuyo, but ngalokuthi side lulwadi kakhulu kube lukhulu ukuthi siwavulela amabhizinisi. But namuhla mine ngiyi-change agent ngitelana ngatofunza ngendzaba temabhizinisi, ngicabanga ukuthi ngisitakele kakhulu and kutawusita even labantu labasha labaselele community.
Lena kufika kwa-Amical kuyishintshile kakhulu impilo yethu because now I am able to be bold enough to talk about things about my business.
Amical also encourages the youth to be sexually responsible through its SRHR programs. Reporting, I am Kian MCB, Eswatini.
Afro-soul artist Boloja encourages the youth to utilize their talent and never look down on their talents and make a living out of it. Boloja was motivating the youth at Simunye on the importance of using their talents.
You don't have to be rich in order for you to be successful. Yeah. You don't have to study in some certain schools in order for you to be successful. Yeah. You have to believe in yourself. Yeah. You have to believe in what God has given you in order for you to be successful. If you start believing now, your life can change. It doesn't matter which family you come from. It doesn't matter what is your history of family again. But you have to change yourself because you believe in yourself. Now let it not be a poem, but let it be something that you live, that lives inside you before you even reach out for it. That's how I live my life. That's the music industry. Ngiyekele niyabathi bomake sima Africa. Bahamba bayolila. Balilela abatali bami. Sebangibonile ngidlala ingoma yokuqala ethi yakhani ngothe kwathi kusona. Yeah. Bahamba bathi houses. Ukwenda ngesathana. Umntwana sofundzile izithi sotakwaphela. Soyohlabela tiga TV. Soyekele ngala. Umntwana sithi hawu sotawuphumelela lakhaya kube nje. Bamthandazisa. Wathi make because kude umuntu lokwathi njengemtalo wakho. Wathi namanje uphutile. Zala bambita calling yakhe. Because wathi kangcono. Ngangisho ngithi I want to be a game changer, not only for myself, but I want to change people's lives. I don't call myself a musician, but I call myself a bridge for the poor, a bridge for the needy. Because music, ulhlahlandlela, umbeka esigabeni sekuthi umkhone kusitabani, lokakhona itisiti. That's why I'm here today. Now I want to tell you something. Khule mina ngidlala Espen angiyekela kuyodlala emsebenzini lokumholela 25,000. Bangitshekile ukuthi ekuphela kwenyanga 25,000 yamhola. Ngahamba. I want you to see something. Angisho ukuthi yekela imisebenzi yenu. My callings are differently. But you know where your passion is.
And now we'll have a look at our financial news.
Standard Bank. It can be.
Moving on, we'll have a look at our sports news. 3 Premier League players are headlining the Player of the Year award in a season that was one of the best in the MTN League history. The players are Junior Makakula of Royal Leopard, Sandile Kamete of Young Buffaloes, and Sabelo Nzinisa of Mbabane Highlanders.
The 2021-2022 season that seemed very competitive also gave competition amongst players. At the moment, it is the talk of the town to who will walk away with the best prize of the player of the season. Some players with a chance to claim that include the league top scorer Sandile Saviola Kamete from Young Buffaloes, who scored 26 goals, Mbabane Highlanders star Sabelo Nzinisa, and talented playmaker Junior Makakula of Royal Leopard. Local supporters have given their views to who will walk away with the prize.
I think Sabelo Nzinisa will be the player of the season because he played almost all my games and with a yellow card.
DN Fans Player of the Year. Ngayniketa Junior Makakula. Ungidlalele kahle kule season.
We are champions because of him. Yes, bayabambisana badlala grounding njengoba bebabambisene, but then Junior was the best. I can name him the player.
Other players with a chance include Islanders goalkeeper Kanyagezwe Shabalala, seasoned Mbabane Swallows midfielder Banele Pupus Konze, and Muzi Tabete of Manzini Sipets. Reporting for Eswatini TV Sports, I'm Linda Lamini, Mbabane.
Young Buffalo's youngster Gwakhe Twala, who happens to be the son to former Sihlangu star Mxolisi Mthethwa, says even though it is quite difficult to achieve what his father did during his time in football, but he will work hard to ensure that he also leaves a legacy behind and probably overtake his father's achievements. Twala played a huge role in this year's Young Buffaloes games and the national team Sihlangu Semnigati.
Like father, like son, Young Buffalo's young star Gwakhe Twala has reminded many about the performance that used to be displayed by his father, Mxolisi Mthethwa, during his playing time. The Young Buffalo star says even though it is hard to play and become like his father, but he will try all his best and achieve what his father achieved and maybe overtake him.
Ikhona ipressure because uma ungathi uyabuka kulesigaba la kiso wonke umuntu uyasho ukuthi udlale wecawa etulo but mina uyikhona le pressure lekhona ukuthi ngidlale ngibe ngetulo kwakhe nami batawusho ukuthi kwaba naye kwase kuba nemfana kabe ngetulo kunaye.
Twala says his experience as the national team has been excellent after being welcomed so well by his teammates.
Ngicabanga ukuthi ngimotivator kakhulu bocoach bonke ngathi mangifika saqala sahlala phansi sakhuluma basho ukuthi ntwana this is the time sibonile eteamini udlalile boperforma so nalana sigathe ukuthi wendele lokwenda ngale so ngangena ngakhaceka abadlali ngafika nasekhathi kwafanana kwaba ngathi ngisolo ngila teamini ngaperforma nje indlela ngiperforma ngayo la teamini.
Twala is one of the players who has started showcasing his talent at an early age. Reporting for Eswatini TV Sports, I'm Linda Dlamini, Mbabane.
That's all for now. Before we go, let's have a look at our headlining stories.
The Prime Minister Cleopas Dlamini says Eswatini played a vital role in the liberation of South Africa. The Deputy Prime Minister Masuku pleads with communities to ensure that children living with albinism are afforded equal opportunities to education. The Minister of Commerce, Manqoba Khumalo, has officially opened the Eswatini Sugar Association's bagging facility.
And that brings us to the end of our bulletin for the evening. Up next is the weather update from ourselves and the team. Have a good one.
At Spar, we've worked hard to get you low prices on great products every day. Like Kellogg's Instant Noodles multi-pack for only $19.99 and Lux Bar Soap. Buy any two for just 26 emalangeni. It's low prices for you every day at Spar.
Fathers are leaders, providers, mentors, and protectors. Join us this Sunday on Father's Day as we unpack the foundations of positive fatherhood and becoming a good father with Kwaka Inverter panelists and hosted by Mangaliso Masilela. A good father is one of the most unsung, unpraised, unheard, and yet one of the most valuable assets in society. Do join us this Sunday at 4 p.m. only on Eswatini TV.
Bukela luhlelo Tandla nenkondlo lapho kuba khona bosonkondlo kanye nalabenda umsebenzi wetandla lo wehlukahlukene. Kuningi lo dokufundza kulolu hlelo njengobe utawubona ukuthi tiningi tindlela tekwakha imali nekutiphilisa. Hlanganyela nami Fortunate Mabuza njalo ngelisonto nga 5:30 ntambama eluhlelweni Tandla nenkondlo.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. You know the vibes, it's the beats.
down. The time is 8 p.m. It's time for you to relax. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the music videos that I got for you.
Moving no direction, like it's a calling. When you're live in the middle of nowhere, shake the ground and burn the air. So yeah, you don't have to hold back for anything or anyone. Just own this.
At Spar, we've worked hard to get you low prices on great products every day. Like Nescafe Classic Coffee for only $79.99 and 1 litre Spar 100% fruit juice blend. Buy any two for just 35 emalangeni. It's low prices for you every day at Spar.
Wena ngamkhombela kangangwani ingani ilanga lapho mayitshe lapha kaNkosikazi ingabi
Angibingelele maswati lamahle angibele nine bamswati nomnyama kulabalithuli ehlelweni lediphuma ebukhosini Zweli Masuku uyakubingelela phinze akumukele kulohlelo kule diphuma ebukhosini maswati lamahle labeke ngolethelana sona silo semhlaba inkosi imswati wesithathu ngesikhathi ke sichitha wona ke lamnyama lacwebetelako ngemva beke acithe wona ke maswati lamahle umsebenzi wekuvuna emasimini abobukhosi lo mkhosi ke maswati lamahle bokhona lapha ke esigodlweni engabezweni nomhla ke maswati lamahle njalo kuletha sona isigaba sekugcina sitawucela ngato ke maswati lamahle tingoma temgubho bese sewelela khona ke ihonqweni kwaye lo maswati lamahle asesingene kuto ke tingoma temgubho
Eswatini.